And of course Tracey Ullman is one of the stars, along with Lenny Henry and David Copperfield, on this BBC video from their series Three of a Kind. And there's more comedy and song on BBC One in 40 minutes as the outrageous Bette Midler takes centre stage when good taste is the catchword. The Divine Miss M on BBC One at 11:10, except for viewers in Scotland. Here on 2 in 45 minutes, a look at how Russian writers have been affected by the cultural changes in Gorbachev's Russia, the arts and glasnost. Before that, Donald MacCormick presents the Thursday edition of Newsnight.
Good evening. Tonight, the United Nations Security Council is debating the renewed confrontation between Libya and the United States over the shooting down of 2 Libyan jets and over the construction of an alleged chemical weapons factory. The Americans say they have proof that the Libyan fighters were armed, but is there equal proof that Libya can produce chemical weapons? The Foreign Office Minister, William Walgrave, insists there is and tells us Britain prefers non-military pressure on Colonel Gaddafi to stop him supplying chemical weapons to the IRA. Colonel Oliver North is now likely to avoid the most serious charges arising from his role in the Iran-Contra scandal, thus freeing President Reagan and President-elect Bush from the possible embarrassment of having to give evidence. In London, at the aftermath of the terrorist bomb attack on the Pan Am Jumbo, the Transport Secretary, Paul Channon, has just announced sweeping new measures to increase security at British airports. In 4 hours' time, 2 Sikhs will be executed for their part in the assassination of the Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. We report on the international outcry over the case and assess its political implications. And why the authors are joining in the battle to stop Rupert Murdoch taking over Collins, one of Britain's largest independent publishers. We begin with the new crisis in relations between the United States and Libya, which is being discussed at this moment at the United Nations in New York. At the request of Libya, the Security Council is holding an emergency debate on yesterday's shooting down of 2 Libyan jet fighters by the US